Hello and welcome back, children. This is Mr. Muzaffar presenting before you the seventh chapter of your supplementary reader. The name of the chapter is The Open Window. My dear children, I have divided this chapter into three parts. Yesterday, I taught you one part of this chapter. Today, I will teach you the next part of this chapter. Let me remind you the previous knowledge, my dear children. Okay. The story is about Frampton Nuttall. I told you yesterday about Frampton Nuttall. He was suffering from a nerve disorder. He was suffering from a nervous, and now he decided to go to a retreat. Now he decided to go to a retreat. Now he decided to go to a calm and quiet place. Calm and quiet place in the countryside. In the countryside for what? For the treatment. For the treatment. Okay. Okay. There he met a 15-year-old girl, Vera. Yesterday I have discussed this with you. My dear children, there he, once he left for the quiet and calm place, once he left for the country yard, he had a sister. His sister had given him a letter that there are I visited she had visited so many times to retreat. She had visited so many times to retreat. There she knew some people, and she had given him a letter of introduction. She told him that there are some people who are good, but there are some other people, they are not good. They will definitely help you. And once he left for the retreat for the country yard. Okay, once he reached there, he knocked at a door. It was a house of Miss Sapleton. It was a house of Miss Sapleton. She was a known lady to his sister. Okay, and once he knocked the door, a 15-year-old girl, namely Vera, came out with great confidence. There he greeted by her 15-year-old girl named Vera. Okay, Vera told him, "Get inside, come inside." And now they all sit down. They all sat, and they start talking to each other. They had a good conversation. Okay, and Vera, who was Vera? She was a niece of Miss Sapleton. She was a niece of Mrs. Sapleton. Okay. Once she realized that Miss Frampton did not know anything. Once she realized they had a good conversation, they discussed so many things. And now she came to know that this individual did not know anyone here in this area. He did not know anyone here in this area. Okay, she felt bored with her guest. And she told him that let's talk till till her aunt Miss Sapleton will come down. Miss Sapleton, she was in a tragedy. As per this Vera. Vera told Mr. Frampton, what he told her 3 years ago. Mr. Sapleton and his two younger brother-in-law went for hunting. 3 years ago, they went for hunting. Okay, leaving the house through a French window. There was a window. It was open. It was not closed. There was a window. Window was open, and Miss Vera told Frampton that 3 years ago, from this window, Mrs. Sapleton and his two younger brother-in-law went hunting, leaving the house through a French window, which was left until their return, which was left open until their return. They did not came back yet, and we have kept this window open, my dear children. Okay, all of them were lost in a boat that day. All of them had been lost. All of them had been lost. Veera asserts, and their bodies were never recovered. We have never recovered their bodies. They have sank into the mud, and we have never recovered their bodies. Okay, the aunt, driven to distraction by her grief and loss, left the window open thereafter. Veera told him that my aunt, her aunt is in tragedy. She is in tragedy. She is in a grief. She is in a grief. She is not. She's sad. She is sad. She is not living his life like we are living. She is, driven to distraction by her grief and loss, left the window open thereafter. She had left this window open thereafter. Someday and walk in that window just as they used to do. Okay, they used to do. They got trapped in, why are they? They got trapped in the muddy ditch and they all got died. They all got died. We have never recovered their bodies. We used to go, my aunt her aunt used to go to the near window, and she is thinking that they used this window while they are going out for hunting. Why, when they are coming back, they are coming from the same window, and now she has kept this window open. She is waiting them. She is in a grief. She is in a grief. She is in a grief, and she's in a grief distraction by her grief. Now she is believing that they will come. She is believing that they will come, but it is unfortunate they are not coming yet. They are not coming yet. Hope you understood, my dear children. Hope you understood this part of this chapter. Tomorrow I will teach you the next part of this chapter. If you have any problem regarding this chapter, feel free to call me or contact me, or you can arrange a conference call. We will discuss many things regarding this chapter. Thank you.